Okay, Euro Kiwi. Struggling in this zone. Again, guys, I do think that this is going to sell off. I think it's really top heavy right now. I think it is struggling. You can see this month so far has been super, super bullish, but you can see all these previous wicks. Price does not like to close above, 180 on this pair. So I do think this is a massive short coming. I just don't think that it's ready yet, but I think it will be. We can move these zones up a little bit here, these support zones, and we know once these break, then we're laughing. So yeah, I need price to come down a little bit here. Probably adjust this, delete this one, put a new one in here. Once price comes down to here, I'm gonna short this. Might be a little bit early when that happens, but I just have a feeling. I think it's pushing up higher, but it's just, I don't think on the monthly. You can see yesterday's candle close, came up to the top of this zone, completely pulled back. So I see this selling off. You can see today, as long as this candle closes, the way it kind of is now, but you can see today's wick is lower than yesterday's, the top of it. So kind of, you can see this area here might be something like this. Now this is a little soon to tell. I'm not going to force this yet. We're going to adjust our monthly ranges, because once this falls, it's really going to fall. And I want to move this up to 81.5. So this is going to be our monthly range, which aligns perfectly with this bottom, with this zone here. So this is going to be our target once this starts to fall. You can see this has had like all month, and I guess it's only been a week and a half, but it's had a week and a half, and this has barely made it up like at all. So I do think it's running out of steam. I do think it's almost at its entry point. There actually is a zone here. This might be a little conflicting, and I might be a little ugly, but you can see there's an area. Price came up, rejected, broke, came back down, and now this is kind of like your mini support level here. So I'm actually going to delete this one for now. This is kind of the area we're looking at, and so I would actually delete this alert, and I would pop this up a little bit higher. I just want to see what price does when it hits the bottom of this zone again, because I do think that this might be the start of our bear structure. Kind of see that it's not. If this is our highest high, then this is a lower high, right? If we can see a lower low now, then I would really consider that. Then you got a ton of just support here, but I mean, again, this is just a 4-hour time frame, and it's supported, but it's barely moved up. So I think it is running out of steam. This 1-hour moving average is going to catch up soon. Yeah, you can actually see the higher or the lower highs on this time frame. So came down, came up, came lower, came back up, and this is lower than this one, and this one's lower than this one. So it already is printing the lower highs. So I mean, it'd be super risky and totally unnecessary, but probably short it now. I'm not going to. Don't recommend that, because there's still so much bullish momentum overall. Like, this is still way above the moving average. You can see these, there's a lot of bull candles here, but just yesterday's was pretty rejecting. So no rush to sell this yet, guys. I would just wait a little bit, but you can definitely see it setting up. And like I said before, with all the other Euro pairs currently, is you can see the momentum switching. They were all pretty bullish, and now they're kind of just losing steam. So, and again, this is in territories, Euro Kiwis in territories that, like, it doesn't close above. So you can just see all these wicks here in this area on the monthly. This is a huge supply zone for shorts. So I'm going to be one of those. As soon as this starts setting up, which it already has been setting up. We're going to look for a short position, maybe something like this, but we just got to wait for it to break down here and then reconsider and just see where our moving averages are, see what other structure sets up there, and then yeah, that's what we got. So going to wait for Euro Kiwi just to break down below 180.30 level kind of thing, and go from there, and look for that nice setup all the way down to 175. So that's Euro Kiwi.